Southern California Prep Insider is brought to you by Toyota Dealers of San Diego.
Hey guys, welcome into another episode of Southern California Prep Insider. I'm Sarah Chafee, joined here as always by Tommy Morris, and we're kind of sad though because it's our last episode of the season.
The good news though, school is almost out. We're here at Hart Park at Orange County where the Lancers of Lutheran are taking on the Cougars of Capo Valley. It is the semifinals of the CIF Southern Section Division I playoffs, which means, like we just said, season's almost over.
Going to be a crazy game day. We'll get to that later, but we're going to do things the same even though it is the last episode and check in with our Southern Section top recruit. Let's see who it is.
Top Recruit is brought to you by Corky's Pest Control.
I'm here now with Josh Hahn. He's a junior, left-handed pitcher and first baseman for the Huntington Beach Oilers. Josh, though you're only a junior, you're committed, you're going to UCLA, taking your talents up the road to LA, but you had several offers. Talk to me about how you ultimately decided to be a Bruin.
Yeah, it's a tough choice for sure, but you know, I just got to feel comfortable where I'm at and get a top-of-the-line education playing best baseball school in the nation, so it's an easy choice for me.
What made it feel like home for you?
Even though it's an hour away, it still feels far enough away from home, but close enough from home. But you know, it was just easy because I have a lot of family when I went there. It was a dream school for me, so that really played a factor into it. You're
still playing baseball out here for Huntington Beach, though. You guys are a powerhouse of a team. What's it been like for playing for such a program?
Oh, it's awesome. It's been a stud program for a couple years now, and we're only getting better. You know, no phases are going to stop short, and we're going to keep going better, and the team's just super fun to be around with.
What do you feel like sets you apart from other players?
My work ethic and the way I just go about my things is really different from a lot of the other guys, especially younger players. They get too mental, and the mental side of the game is bigger than the physical side of the game, so that's what sets me apart.
Take me through that. How do you stay mentally fit to play this game?
You always got to look at the positives. You know, you can never take something negative and keep it dragging with you throughout the game. And the game, you got to go pitch by pitch. You know, take a strikeout, you got to put that in the past. Think about what you did a little bit when you're walking back to the dugout. But once you go up to the next inning, next at bat, you got to forget about it, flush it away.
Do you have a specific pregame ritual in order to get your mind right?
You know, got to listen to some good tunes and probably watch some video about me having success, and also having some bad things, seeing what I'm doing, so I can take it out to the field when I'm doing good.
When people hear your name, what do you want them to always remember you as?
I want them remembering me as a nice, kind, humbled kid that goes about his business and knows how to play baseball.
Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you the best of luck, and we're excited to follow your career.
Yep, thank you.
That'll do it for our Southern Section top recruit.
Thank you very much. I'm now joined by Randy Absher, aka Iceman.
Iceman.
We okay with that?
That's true.
All right, look, this guy leads the county in bling and swagginess on the mound and all sorts of things. We're here at Otay Ranch. He's committed to go play at Arizona. You know, this is like a baseball dude's dude if there ever has been one, man. Really great to have you on the show. Walk us through it, man. Senior season, you guys beat Eastlake so far, so you're on the map. What has this been like?
It's been good. You know, we got a bunch of good players out here. Matthew Brumbaugh, Mari Riley, Noel Perez. I mean, we're just a bunch of grinders. We're playing the game well right now. We're pitching's at an A+, hitting's at an A+, and not much I can say except for our team's doing the job pretty well.
Now, for you personally, college, the next level, all this stuff going through, but how have you been able to focus and just be like, I got to get better every single day?
It's really just our guys. Our guys are all a bunch of big family, and we don't let each other get in the sense I guys. So we don't got a lot of I guys out here.
Well, all that work has paid off for you personally. You're going to be going to play at Arizona next year. Tell us what the recruitment process was like for you and why you ultimately chose Arizona.
Well, I chose Arizona, one, because it's just a fantastic place. I mean, it's hot all the time. You got good weather. Jay Johnson, the head coach there, is just fantastic, loving guy. Everything's about family. And I really thought that was just the best place for me.
Large San Diego contingent. Bloss from San Marcos is out there last year. We're talking about all right. Like, any of that play into the factor of you being like, hey, let's go make this. We're going out there together, and we're gonna put San Diego on the map.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of good guys. We got Preston from Cathedral. He'll be a junior next year. just like the guys in Arizona who are from California, they're balling out. So when we get there, it's just going to be even easier because.
Introduce your playing style a little bit to fans out there because not everyone's had a chance yet to see you. So who are you as a pitcher?
So I'm a sinker slider guy. I'm more of a crafty pitcher than a velo guy. Usually sit about 90, 92. So it's more about pounding the zone and trying to get the ground ball or the fly ball than really just fireball the radar.
That'll do it for our San Diego top recruit.
Hi guys, I am here with a Los Angeles top recruit, Bellinger. He is about to play in the CIF semifinal. How are you feeling?
I'm pretty confident today. We have Eric coming on the mound. He's been really consistent throughout the year. These group of guys, we've been hitting pretty well all year, and I'm confident in what we can do.
And if you guys win this game, you guys can play at Dodger Stadium on Saturday. So how cool is that?
It's pretty cool. It'll be my first time to be able to go to Dodger Stadium with these group of guys. You know, I've been with them for a long time, and yeah.
And you're only a junior, so you're not a senior yet, but you have so much leadership and so much maturity. So what do you think that comes from?
Well, my coach, Eric Aldridge, he's always had me with my travel ball team play with the older group of guys instead of playing with the younger guys. So he's pretty much prepped me to become a leader and lead my high school team, and from being on the football field, being a quarterback, you know, being able to lead older guys is helped a lot out here.
Speaking of football, you're also a quarterback. So how does football help you on the baseball field?
You know, football, a lot of people believe it has a lot more intensity, so do I. So I try to bring that out here to get our guys pumped up, to get our guys going, make sure they stay involved in the game, and yeah.
So the LA Times actually named you one of the top baseball players in Southern California. How do you feel about that?
I appreciate it and I like it, but you know, playing with these group of guys, they make it a lot easier on me, you know, always supporting me, backing me up. If I make a mistake on the field, they're always there to back me up, and it just helps a lot having these guys with me.
Any pressure that comes with that?
No, not really. Like I said, with these guys, you know, they're always here to back you up, always keeping me loose, and just allow me to play how I play. And my coach, he just allows us to pretty much be free, but at the same time, he gives us a lot of constructive criticism, which helps also.
Awesome. So we're standing here at USC baseball field. Any ideas about college? I know you're only a junior, but does this get you excited at all?
Yeah, it gets me pretty excited. You know, first time actually being able to play on a college baseball field besides Long Beach State at one of their camps, but yeah, it should be pretty fun today.
What are you looking forward to about next year?
Next year, I feel we'll pretty much be back in the same spot, but in the open division. You know, I feel like we should have been there this year, but it just didn't turn out our way, so hopefully we'll just win today and then win on Saturday and take it, because we still have a lot of juniors on our team, only 2 seniors, so we should be fine.
Now, it's not the end of your season quite yet. You still have a couple more games, but how are you going to prepare on the off-season?
In the off-season, I might go to a lot of tournaments, you know, start working out a little bit more, put a little bit more weight on. Well, at least I'll try to. And then, you know, just a lot of conditioning, getting my body right for next year.
Last question, any fun fact about yourself off the field?
Off the field? Well, I'm getting a lot better at Fortnite, so.
Everyone says that.
Yeah.
Are you good? Would you consider yourself good?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. Favorite video game?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Josh. I really appreciate that. Good luck today. And that is it for LA Top Recruit.
Sarah, final episode, which means the last chance to get more kids on the watch list.
Steven Riddle is a baseball star for Vista Marietta. After high school, he's taking his talents to play at University of Nevada, Reno. Steven brings a competitive spirit and energy to his team, and they rely on him on defense to steal hits and on offense to steal bases.
Justin Howard from Palisades Boys Volleyball. Howard is one of the stars of Pali's City Section Championship team this season. The junior middle is committed to play at Ohio State and was a big reason why the Dolphins were able to win a state playoff game after taking the City Section Championship. But for Palisades to continue to dominate boys volleyball in LA for the next few years. Advice from a Pro is brought to you by San Diego County Toyota Dealers.
Probably my senior year before a rival game, I was in the locker room kind of like this, getting hyped, jumping up and down, and I didn't see a bar over top of my head, and that's actually how I got the scar right here on my forehead. So I had to play with like the big old butterfly patch right over my forehead during the biggest game of the year. I still have the clipping from the paper the next day to kind of remember that. It was just me going to the basket with like the ugliest face and this big old Band-Aid on my forehead. So that was probably the most embarrassing thing.
The sum above difference is options. Go ahead and take a moment to feast your eyes on our fresh grilled chicken cheesesteaks. Okay, time's up. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill to make it, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill a go. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Welcome back to Southern California Prep Insider. Tommy Moore, Sarah Chafee still here at Hart Park. Sarah, this is the part of the show, though, where we slow things down and we bring you a couple building character segments.
That's right. For one of them, I had the opportunity to meet the Crenshaw twins from Costa Mesa High School, and we sat down and they shared a little bit of their story with me. Let's check it out.
Building Character is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps.
Visuals of struggle transforming into visions of success.
Seeing our mom pushed us to be better athletes, pushed us to be better people.
That's the narrative behind the Crenshaw twins. It started with anguish after learning that their mother had brain cancer.
It was kind of unreal for me. I was just kind of like, this is real. This is serious.
The illness requiring brain surgery, a painful reality for the Costa Mesa track and field standouts. They've experienced defeat on the field, but weren't prepared to take a loss in the hospital waiting room.
It was hard. I remember while she was in surgery, I prayed. There was a little chapel, and I never prayed so much. And I prayed for her, and I was like, please, don't take her mom away.
And though the surgery was successful, the struggle was far from over.
She couldn't talk. She just looked like she was a zombie. She just was just sitting there.
The mom who once did it all now had limitations. And though life had changed, she refused to throw in the towel. And it was through her fight that her daughters found a strength of their own.
Seeing her not be able to complete these tasks, and we have all the capability and all the strength to do them, there should be no reason for us not to do them. You need to do it. That pushed me to do better in school.
If their mom won't make excuses, neither would they.
Seeing her battle that made me want to be like, I can do this, and I believe in myself. She believes in herself that she can go walk or attempt to walk, and she continuously falls and gets back up. We can do the same, and I think that's what made us want to do better in school and do better in our sport, just in life in general.
And whenever they wanted to give up, they turned to their mom for inspiration.
She's just a really strong person, and I love her with all my heart. I try to make her proud. Yeah, she endured a lot of pain. I think it's not tears of why her, why this. It's a tears of strength, and she got through this. There's people who don't beat this.
Both sisters emulating their mom's drive that pushed her past cancer and them past their competitors.
She's fighting every day. She constantly has headaches. She has pain. She's able to move through it and help provide, help take care of us. I think about it and I just be like, I can do this. She's done all this sacrifice for me. I can win this.
I think my mom does push me to want to throw further. She's come to every single one of my track meets.
Yep.
This year, Trabuco Hills has a huge hill you have to walk up, and I know it's really hard for her to walk up the hill. So her coming and doing that all by herself, and while she's carrying chairs, so remember she doesn't have great balance. So her just doing that just showed me how much she cared about me and just me wanting to go as far.
The twins both earning Division I scholarship offers for track and field, an achievement they dedicate to their mom.
My mom was just so happy.
She started crying. She's like, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it.
She was just nothing but proud of us. So I think that was like the biggest thing, is just getting that far and hearing my mom just like that my mom went through that and is able to know that we'll be okay for the next 4 years and that school isn't a problem for us.
For me personally, it's just great to see them grow over the years and to see where they are now and where they've come from and the challenges and so forth. It just brings me joy to see that they've done what they were capable of doing, and they're going to continue to grow and do even bigger things in the future.
A happy ending to a heartbreaking life chapter, a hurdle that carried them over the finish line.
Because I know like she's our biggest supporter and she's the reason why I'm here.
And I think it helped us grow as people.
Yeah, that helped us build character and our athletic ability as well.
3 years ago, Valley Academy of Arts and Sciences didn't have a baseball team.
They were heartbroken, not as much as some of the parents. The parents were furious. They got a committee together and fought with the school and the board to get baseball back.
After the year off, the school hired James McFadden.
I'm an old school tough coach. I'm a Jimmy Leland.
And so far, that hire has been a big success.
Time, let's talk about that.
He's a father figure to multiple people on the team. He's just a great person until he gets really mad.
Last season, Voss won a city championship. This season, the Vipers made the semifinal round of the Division III playoffs in Los Angeles. These triumphs mean a lot to McFadden, who promised the school when he was hired that he would build something sustainable.
I said, if you want to coach for your baseball team, because I know you had some time off, I'll find you a coach. But if you want a program, this is what it's going to be about. So they wanted to have a parent meeting and the kid meeting, and within 15 minutes of that meeting, there was about 50 people in there, and they said, we want a program.
Now, what exactly does that mean? For starters, McFadden had to find a field and teach a lot of players basic fundamentals.
It was basically beginning baseball, because a lot of these kids couldn't even throw 45 feet, you know, and they weren't throwing straight. Balls were flying everywhere. And that's how it started in July of, 2016.
But the idea of building a program goes even deeper. McFadden tries to give his players real-world experience as often as possible.
We want to prepare them not just for baseball, for college, for outside of college. What is going on in this world? And we bring in things like a mentorship. 8th graders come in, they're 9th graders. We have a mentor program. We take our varsity players and they pick a kid and they mentor them through the whole summer and fall.
It's a teaching thing. Like all the freshmen, we have the freshman program where like each junior, senior gets a freshman. My freshman is the catcher over there. I just teach him how to catch.
2 years in, there's no denying that this model has been a big success. The team has already won its title, and players are getting opportunities to play in college. Senior shortstop Tyler Leone will suit up for Providence Christian next year. He won't be the last to jump from Voss to the college ranks.
Yeah, we have a lot of younger guys. We're only graduating 4, so you know, there's a core group of guys that'll be together 2 or 3 years after me. So I think that the freshmen that are coming up have a good stand above them that they can lean on.
The underclassmen are ready to work, which at the end of the day is really all Coach McFadden can ask for.
We're out here trying to get better, go to the next level. We all want to play college baseball. We're not going to play college baseball if we're not practicing.
Sarah, back when I was in high school, this time of year used to make me a little bit nervous because the report card was coming in. You never really know how those were going to turn out, you know, so stressful times.
No comment on that, Tommy, but here are 3 student athletes who are not nervous to get their report cards. In fact, they're probably excited. Let's check out our honor roll.
Honor roll is brought to you by Lolita's Mexican Food.
Eric Hernandez is a student athlete for Northview High School. The senior has played baseball for 4 years and has a 3.7 GPA. He's headed to Cal Poly next year to further his education and spends his summers volunteering at youth baseball camps, teaching young kids how to play the game.
Nick Matsumoto from Verdugo Hills High School. Matsumoto pitches for the Dons and holds a 4.0 GPA. The junior threw a complete game for Verdugo Hills in the LA City semifinals last week to propel his team to the championship at Dodger Stadium. In the title game, he batted leadoff and helped his team win a championship, defeating Carson 4-2.
Tom, we gotta pause for a second. I have had this song stuck in my head all day long.
What is it?
Well, it goes a little something like this.
Call 1-800-901-1102 Corkies!
Call 1-800-901-1102
Corkies! Perfect.
Call and get your instant quote today.
Call 1-800-901-1102 Corkies!
We're on the beach, at the zoo and park, on campuses. In fact, we're all over San Diego, doing our part to support this special place we're all proud to call home. We are your San Diego County Toyota dealers, and we've got what it takes to be a proud community partner of America's finest city. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, guys, though it's the last episode of this season, no need to worry because you can check us out on our website, scprepinsider.com. You can also follow along with us this summer on our social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram, at scprepinsider. It's the name. Don't forget it.
That's right. You can also be part of the show. This is our last one, so save it from next year. But you can be part of the top plays. Send in your plays. You can be on the TV show. Let's take a look at last episode's winner and this episode's nominees. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere that Derek Walters has the ball, you gotta guard him. Upper left shelf for Canyon Crest. Championship time at Palisades High School. As the Dolphins serve it over, the return is blocked by Justin Howard. Championship Dolphins as they win the LA City section. Next, we'll head over to Dado Field. It's Steven Flores playing second base, infield in, fielding the ground ball, firing it home in time to make the play at the plate. There's Steven Flores from Marshall.
All right, Tommy, since it's our last episode of this season, we got to do it big for the viewers at home and end on a high note. So I say we don't just do one game day, but we should do a compilation of all the game days from the season.
That's right. A special thank you to Jersey Mike's for being with us for game day all season long. You guys have been awesome. So here is the best of the best of the best game days for our final episode. Game Days brought to you by Jersey Mike's.
They were voted the #1 student section last year. All right, they're doing a little LeBron stuff over here.
right, we have found our Jersey Mike's fan of the game. It's Jalen. Jalen, do you want to be a cheerleader when you grow up? Yes. And have you practiced your cheer dancing at the game today? Can we see a little bit of your cheerleading dancing? All right, here we go. Go for it. Here is your Jersey Mike's hat. Put that on there. Our fan of the game is Jalen.
Vista Marietta's homecoming certainly did not disappoint. I enjoyed my time in their student section.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us, Vista Marietta. Amazing night.
For Tommy Morris, Katie Austin, Christian Pedersen, I'm Sarah Chapey. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
It has been great. So for the last time this year, for Christian Pedersen, Katie Austin, Sarah Chafee, Connor Morissette, Tommy Morris, we'd like to thank you so much for watching. See you next year.